What is up, my pungos? Andy with Andy Vlogs. Excited to share with you guys this content. As the title suggests, this is about the Mini 2, and especially some of the best accessories that you can get for it, including the Fly More combo. I really wanted to get an upgrade on the speed, an upgrade on the connectivity, and an upgrade on the camera. That's why you're going to be buying this device. If you have the Mini, you probably shouldn't upgrade. I did, because I was able to trade in a couple of my other phones and devices that I had to get a good deal on this. I wanted to put that out there because the Mavic Mini is really, really good. This is the Mini 2. This is going to have 4K. It doesn't have 60 frames a second. It doesn't have the obstacle avoidance. So if you're thinking about having something where you can just throw it up, it can follow you, this is not your device. You want to get the Mavic Air 2. This is for beginners, those that are learning, and those who don't have the budget to spend $1,000 on a drone like me. Therefore, I'm going to show you guys, this is an awesome product. Let's jump into this unboxing and show you what it's going to look like. You guys are going to see it first. It's probably all inside of the carrying case that it comes with, and there is the carrying case. Wow, this is not bad. This is actually a very, very good product. And also, I'm going to show you as well a couple of accessories that are going to be great. First and foremost, the accessory for ND filters. It's a must-have. If you're shooting into the sun, have an ND filter, you'll be able to get some really, really good crisp footage. Okay, these are some accessories that I recommend getting. These are ND filters. As you can see, the top row are your ND filters. There's 8, 16, and 32. Same thing down here. You got your ND filter of 8, 16, 32, but you've also got the polarizer that you can adjust if you've got water or other type of situations where it's cloudy or whatever. But these are something I highly recommend. They can just literally fit right at the bottom of your case. Check them out down in the description down below. Okay, I wanted to show you guys now another feature of the Mini 2 that is really, really awesome. So this is an Anker power bank. It's a 13,000 milliamp power bank that you can use to charge your devices. An awesome thing about it is that this device can charge in a pinch your drone. So if you're out in the wilderness, you're carrying this along to charge your other devices, you can actually pass through power and it can charge at a lower ampage, which is super cool. And I'll demonstrate that here in just a second. But in this box, you've got obviously the power bank, you've got your information. It does come with a cool travel pouch, which you can kind of sling on your backpack or your scout pack, and then obviously your charging cable. Power bank itself, it's got a button here on the top that you can push to show you how much battery you've got. On the other side, I like this power bank from Anker because it's got 2 different slots and obviously your charging port, so you can charge 2 different devices. This is very, very light. I'd say half a pound, maybe a pound. It's a great accessory for your Mini 2. One drawback of this device is it charges using micro USB, not USB Type-C, but it still outputs pretty good. You can place it in one of the 2 slots. It's got smart technology to be able to output the highest amount of ampage or wattage it needs. And you simply just plug it in. Now you can see we're charging. The charging light's on and you're good. It won't, I mean, it's not gonna super sonic speed fast charge, but it's gonna be enough for you to be able to, you know, get 10% in a short amount of time or something, to be able to throw it back up in a pinch to be able to get that shot that you need. Nonetheless, here's what it comes with. You've got a side strap here for just holding it upright. You've got the shoulder strap itself that is currently, you know, folded together. I'm going to show you that in a minute. On the side, you've got this faux leather feel. It's got a really cool, sleek design. There's no pocket right here. Then it goes into this plasticky kind of gritty feel that feels like it's going to have some water resistance. You do have a front pouch that, I wonder what's in here. It's really tucked away, but this is definitely meant for being compact. You can probably throw in, you know, maybe like a dongle here, a USB-C dongle for inside of there. This is going to be obviously for transferring your files from the MicroSD card into the device itself. Here, let's go ahead and zip this back up and open up the beauty itself. It opens from the back. it appears. And does it kind of clam out? It kind of just clams out. Does this fold back? It doesn't really fold back, which is kind of annoying, but okay. I noticed here at the very top there is an extra little compartment here that you could throw maybe a phone in. Oh, it looks like there are some of our Flymore items, like your screwdriver for taking off the propellers. And then speaking of said propellers, you've got your extra propellers. In the Flymore, you're gonna have 3 sets of propellers that it comes with. You're gonna get your extra set of your little thumbsticks. There's your extra set of thumbsticks. Nothing else. I'm gonna leave those in there because it's a very great compartment for them to just sit. I don't suspect I'm going to be using them because I don't suspect I'm going to crash, but definitely want to buy insurance for this because I did crash my first device once. All right, pulling off of the plastic here, the difference between the controllers from last year and this year, obviously this is what the Air is using as well. It's compatible for both. You've got your phone that fits on the top, and then you've got the whole console here. You do not have the radio signals that you did before. Down below, you've got the little housing for your little joysticks. You got your charging bit. Up top, you've got your buttons. You got your record button. You got your camera button. You got your pitch. The pitch of the camera gimbal has switched from the left to the right. It appears that these are your radio signals and GPS signals. Then here is the little clamshell thing where you pull your phone out to connect, and it does go all the way out to your big boy phones. Inside there is a little compartment for where you connect your phone to it, and I believe you've got 2 or 3 different options. This is for the iPhone Lightning. You can obviously switch by taking it out right there and putting in the appropriate one. I'm gonna leave it because I have an iPhone. The thumbsticks are a lot more hefty and metal. The thumbsticks from the Mavic Mini #1 were definitely plastic. You obviously saw the battery itself go off when I clicked it. That's your power button. You always click it twice, but it's showing me it's about half. I'm gonna need to power it. These are your different modes where you got normal, cine, and sport. Here's your quick photo shot. FN, which I don't know what FN is. I'll have to figure that out. Let's go and show you a little bit more inside of it. Let's grab this box full of things, which I think I'm going to keep. Apparently there's 2. Removing one of them is going to save us some room. Okay, let's move on to this box. Inside of it, we've got our battery pack. This fits 3 batteries. This is what's probably the best bang for your buck. These batteries go for like $60 each on the website. The 3rd battery is already in the device. This is very, very similar in design to the Mavic Mini, where you had, obviously your charging lights. You got the compartments for them. It's an easy remove. There's this little button here that you push and you just kind of pinch out and you can place right in. Ooh, it's lighter than the Mavic Mini, as I recall. Each one of these batteries are 3200 milliamp, which is exciting. On the side, you've got your charging ports, where it can output, so it's not taking up a charger. It's USB Type-C. It's got the power button here to show you how much battery you've got. These do take quite a long time to charge, but having them 3 in a row is just nice. You're not having to fidget with them. In the box here, you've got your charging cable and your brick. The DJI charging bricks are very, very nice. I love using them. I use these for my phones and tablets and other different devices. Charging cable itself is a little disappointing, where it's only about 2 or 3 feet long. This is not good. You're gonna have to replace that. Other things inside this initial box. Here's additional adapters for your remote. So you've got USB Type-C to USB Type-C, then you've got USB Type-C to micro USB. All right, last but not least is the device itself. Man, this is a beautiful device. One thing to note, you've got this nice band that condenses and pulls in all of your propellers. This is the gimbal, the 4K sensor. Here on the side, that's how you take it off. Here are the 2 cameras that give you a little bit of obstacle avoidance when you're moving down. Let's take all the papers off. On the back here are all your ports, extra battery. You can see your SD card, MicroSD card slot. I really like these tips. I like how they're orange or yellow. And then the last bit, these kind of articulate out like this as they flip out. And this is only 249 grams. The last thing you want to do before you fly it is undo the gimbal. And the gimbal down here, it kind of clips out and hooks down. Cool. Let's go over some of the specs here that it says. It's got ultralight and foldable. The biggest part of the DJI Mini 2 is that it's less than 149 grams. Maximum flight time is 31 minutes for that 3200 milliamp battery. OcuSync 2.0 HD video transmission is up to 10 kilometers. The wind resistance is a level 5, which is that on par with the Mavic Air 2. It says it can go between 8.5 to 10.5 megabits per second connection transmission. I don't know. 3-axis gimbal, 4K video, panorama quick shot, 1-tap video. In the box, you obviously get the aircraft, you get the shoulder bag, you get a screwdriver, you get the RC remote, RC cables that include micro USB, USB Type-C, and Lightning. You get 3 spare propellers, so that's 4, so that's 12 propellers. You get 3 flight batteries. You obviously get the chargeable cable, and you get the charging brick. You get your 2-way charging hub and spare controller sticks. Alright, Pungios, it has been quite a few days since I've gotten my Mini 2. I'm just super pleased with it. I'm super glad that I didn't end up getting the Mavic Air 2 because, you know, a few things. But the biggest thing that I wanted to mention, that I wanted to bring to you guys, is how fast this device is. It is so much faster. On paper, it's only about 10% faster, maybe 20, but it feels like it's 50% faster. I had a shot where my sons and I were at the park. We were filming our family pictures, and my son said, "Hey, I want to race the device." And my son can run pretty fast, and in the wind, this thing was going like 12 miles an hour. You can see my son was running as fast as he could, and I still beat him. And then I went up in the air, and its ascension is incredibly fast. Obviously, this is on the sport mode, and so you're going to get varying speeds depending on what mode you're on, but that sport mode is like so fast. My biggest issue with the Mavic Mini was that when you were descending, it descended so slowly. On this, it descends incredibly fast. I pushed down and it like dropped 10 feet, but it's still able to stabilize, and those motors, it's great. It's a great product. Nonetheless, I'm going to show you a little bit more B-roll. This is what I took during Thanksgiving and while I took some family pictures, so enjoy. With that said, folks, hope you like this review. My name is Andy. This is Andy Vlogs, bringing to you guys some of the latest tech that has come out. This being one of my favorite devices, the Mini 2. Thanks so much for joining me. Down below in the links are the list of items that I showed off today here with regards to your Mini 2, and also some links to support the channel. Thanks so much for joining me. This is Andy with Andy Vlogs, signing out.